Hi, fourth grade students. I hope everyone is having a great day. You're going to be with Miss Floyd today, and we are going to be doing our fossils through course task. And what you're going to be doing today is you all are going to be analyzing, observing, thinking, problem solving on some questions today. Science may be a little bit longer today. It might take you a little bit of extra time, but I want you all to, even though it may take a little bit of extra time today, I want you all to do your very, very best. So, as we go through the through course task, Miss Floyd is going to read what you're going to be doing. We're going to be looking at pictures, and then I'm going to have you pause in order to answer the question before you move forward. So, we have 3 steps today. Our first step, the fossil through course task. Susie came to school with a fossil shown below. She found it when cutting through a hillside in Kentucky. She wanted to know more about the fossil, so she took it to school. Below is one of the observations they made about the fossil. So here's the fossil she found, and then here's the observation they made. The observation they made is this organism looks similar to organisms that I have seen today. So right here, I want you all to pause the video and then complete 2 more observations. In order to help you with this, I would suggest looking at the picture, and then also this is probably a key word. A key phrase. I'm going to underline that for you all. So here's the time, pause the video, and then I want you to make 2 more observations. All right, guys, now that you all have the first step done, since you paused the video and worked on that step, now we are going to move on to step 2. So our second step. Well, Lauren stood up and told the class about a fossil she also found in her Kentucky backyard. She was very confused because her fossil looked very different from the fossil that Susie brought. She decided to bring it in for the class to observe as well. This is Lauren's fossil. And if we go back up to Susie's fossil, we see that they are very different. They both look like organisms that we see today, but they are very, very different. So let's look at the observations the class made. They said this organism is similar to organisms that I have seen today, which I agree. It probably lived in a landscape. I also think that's correct. And this organism has not changed much over time. I can infer that its adaptations have been successful over the years. Those are great observations. So, now that they've made their observations, the class has started to discuss some different scenarios of how these 2 very different fossils would live in 2 different environments that could have both been found in Kentucky. 3 students made 3 different observations. Kate said one of the fossils must have been moved by an animal from another location to Kentucky. Jessica said, well, the environment could have changed over time. And Ben said the 2 students lived in very different places in Kentucky. One place was like an ocean and one place was land. So here is your next step. Which student do you think is correct and why? Do you think Kate is correct, Jessica is correct, or Ben is correct? And it's very important, friends. I want to know why you think Kate, Jessica, or Ben is correct. This is the time to pause the video and work on step 2. All right, friends, now that you have paused the video and have completed step 2, we are moving on to the third and final step. So, our third step, Since the class was also learning about the fossil record, Amanda and Elizabeth drew what they thought the fossil record would look like. So we have Amanda's picture, and then we have Elizabeth's picture. One of the big differences I see is Amanda has ocean-like creatures on the bottom, and Elizabeth has land-like creatures on the bottom. So we want to know, this is your final step. We want to know, identify who you think is more correct. Explain how you know the person is more correct. So this is your final step. If you all need any help at all through the through course task, please pause your video and ask your teachers. We would be more than happy to help you. Remember to hit the turn in button when you are done. Have a great day.